guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're gonna have a fun video.
I like to laugh.
This is gonna be a daily dose of Dismal Disney. Lots of doses of Dismal Disney. We're gonna talk about Disney lewds.
Stupid things that are going on at Disney or happen at Disney.
There's a lot of stupid things.
This isn't Disney's fault. This is just like, people being stupid at Disney.
Dismal Disney guests being dumb.
Dillweeds being dismal at Disney.
Disney dicks.
There you go. But some of them don't have dicks. Some of them are tits out for Disney.
God, that's a shirt. Tits out for Disney. Anyway, we're going to talk about this before we get into it any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We're 257,000 subs.
Yeah.
We're 257,000 subs, yes. How the hell that happened, I have no idea.
Keep it going.
Especially talking about stuff like this. We do talk a lot about Disney, having worked in and around the company for a number of years and running piratesandprincesses.net, which we will go out to look at some of these stories. First, we're going to look at a couple stories from WDW News today.
Yes, they had this one up today. This is what set me off down this path of storydom.
Storydom?
That's my new word, storydom.
Storydom.
It's stories about dumb people. Storydom.
Storydom. Okay.
So apparently, every so often they will release like the reports that from the different parks in the area, like the police responses and stuff like that. So they have a couple here that they found out from police that these are just fantastic. So apparently, two sisters got into a fight at Disney Springs. They got drunk. You'll find alcohol takes part in this a lot.
At Disney? They got drunk at Disney?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that never happens.
Probably the reason why Walt Disney didn't want alcohol in some of the parks. But
well, he's dead. We can do whatever we want.
Right. So these two women apparently were at Disney Springs, by the way it seems, and they were 29 and 31, and they were vacationing, and they went to a steakhouse and filled up on that and drinks at an Irish restaurant,
so you got full
Raglan Road or something.
Yeah, Raglan.
Anyway,
I like Raglan Road.
So they tried to get the Disney security saw the drunk ass women. He tried to call an Uber, but the Uber driver wouldn't take them because they're too drunk. And they're like, I probably wouldn't either. I'd be afraid they'd throw up in my car or accuse me of something. So basically, the Orange County Sheriff's Office got dispatched because there was a fight. And apparently the one sister slapped the other sister. Oh, hey, speaking of bearded ladies from our other video.
I saw that.
I told you.
That's a dwarf woman right there. Yes.
So here's what's going on. Deputies assisted the one woman with putting a blue jean jacket since she was not wearing any clothing. They found one woman was in her underwear. Deputies soon learned a story of what happened. A Disney security manager witnessed the entire event. This is October 26th.
Okay.
You can read. Right here, both females.
Oh, both females were screaming at each other. The security manager said one female was sitting on a bench while the second female was standing over her. After attempting to calm the situation, the security manager said one female slapped the other in the face. At that point, both females began punching, slapping, and pulling each other's hair. Sheriff's report
Sister fight.
Sister fight. Then they got some Dole Whips and they kind of rolled around in it.
No, it gets better.
The security manager pulled the two drunk guests apart. Once separated, both sisters ran at each other, slipped in the younger sister's vomit.
Slipped in her puke.
Fell into the bushes while still fighting.
Picture that for a moment. They run at each other, slip in the vomit, and then they're still fighting each other as they fall into the bushes.
That is not sexy. No. The security manager stated the younger sister ran a few feet away and took off her dress, exposing her breasts.
Tits up for Disney.
Shortly after, they began to punch each other again. Security manager and another cast member who witnessed the fight were able to separate the two again until the off-duty deputies arrived on scene. That is so hot. When the deputies questioned the younger sister, the report said she only wanted to talk about how she didn't like her sister's boyfriend.
So they were arrested for domestic violence, battery, disorderly intoxication, and which are misdemeanor crimes.
Wow.
They were so drunk they endangered the safety of others.
See, this story got national headlines that there was actually a fight in Toontown a couple of years ago. And this went on for months. The media kept talking about it. I'm like, that is nothing compared to getting naked and slipping around and vomit.
Yeah, well, but she got naked after they slipped around and vomit because they got vomit on the dress. So they just took the dress off with no bra.
Holy crap. And there's another one.
Yes, I missed this. I don't know how I missed this. Also, the WW News today. Apparently, someone was leaving dick pics around the hotels at Disney World or something like that. So they said somebody's leaving photographs of part of the male anatomy around Disney World's resort hotels. It happened at least twice.
It's a hidden Dickie.
It's a hidden Dickie.
Hidden Dickie, yeah.
But they're harder to find than the hidden Mickeys, I hear.
You can mint that into an NFT.
I don't know. Yeah, it's true. I don't know. The way I hear that you have to be careful because there's a lot of hidden Dickies around the park sometimes. It happened at least twice, and both times was reported to the Orange County Sheriff's Office. Was it the same Dickie? At the Art of Animation, a restaurant worker was cleaning the dining room, and an employee made a discovery of a photograph that was hidden under a napkin holder by the soda counter.
Uh-oh.
A similar photo was also left at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground.
It's a soda jerk.
Both.
That's how you get your cream soda. Hi, pal.
Both photos are taken using Fujifilm. So they're using those instant cameras.
Oh my gosh, it's like Pinky Boo has the Hello Kitty one, the Polaroid with the Fujifilm.
They weren't even very good photos, honestly. I mean, can you even tell it's a penis? I mean,
it's probably some kind of like art house statement. Like,
what statement of what? You can't tell me between me and a cocktail sausage. I mean, what's the art house statement? I'm like,
performance art. It is. It's
Disney restaurants make me horny. I don't.
Well, this is actually before. Yeah, I could say it's part of the art festival.
Festival of the Arts.
Yeah.
It's the other popcorn bucket you want.
Remember, Disney had that leave a legacy thing. So you picture your dick at Disney. The cast members are scarred for life, and that's your legacy. Like, yes, I saw a wiener at Disney.
He left his legacy.
Yeah.
The sheriff's report did not mention if there's any suspects, but authorities noted didn't know when the photograph was left, and there was no Disney surveillance footage available to look at, even though they have cameras on all the rides. What's funny to me is, what are you going to do? Like, have a line? How are you going to do a lineup for that?
Drop them.
I know, just like,
I don't know.
Compare.
It's a little more to the left and definitely shorter.
I'm just like, I know people go to the parks all the time. And they hide things around the parks. Like, no, not that kind of thing. Yeah. They do painted rocks, or they hide little like plushies, or like in memory of things. They'll hide around, they'll say Disney Magic, and they'll put little numbers on them so you can report on a website if you found things. And I don't understand how they get away with that, because I don't think that Disney like really wants you to do that.
I don't think so, and I certainly don't think they want you to leave dick pics all over Disney.
But I'm saying people do leave things all the time, and they're trying to do it like to spread magic. But you don't know what's in some of this stuff. I wouldn't probably pick it up, but that's just me.
For a good time, call Peter Pan.
I hear that's probably true though sometimes.
I'll make you fly. Anyway.
So this is one of many stories. Like, I mean, mostly you hear about fights, but they're not as entertaining though. I mean, I just know in the last last few months, if you go out to the Pirates and Princesses, there was a fight at the Magic Kingdom at the end of the fireworks show.
Why? I
don't know. They were just fighting. There's two girls, and this guy got just in there trying to pull them apart, and he was getting beat. I saw another fight that was over at the Toy Story Mania, and the cast member, the same as the other one, the cast member was trying to separate people, but there was something they could really do. They're not allowed to like get in there and pull you out.
Yeah. So
there was that going on. We had a fight break out. There was a fight breaking out over at the Land Pavilion.
Wow.
Yeah, see, it's just like, that was the one at the Midway Mania. There was one at the Land that happened not that long ago. It was right here. Yeah, there was a fight there. And the people are putting them up on, social media and stuff, because everybody has cameras all the time. So, Disney isn't filming it. Somebody else is.
Well, there's a cutback for them. They cannot film people as often and just let guests film each other.
But some of these I wish they had on film, like the women that were fighting at Disney Springs. I would have liked to see.
In the vomit?
Yeah,
I don't know if I really want to see that. That's pretty gross.
You would have had that little black box. They were part of it, but
yeah, that's pretty gross. We've spent a lot of time in Disney parks, and we've seen a lot of crazy stuff. And
I've never seen this.
I've never seen that. I'm not surprised, because basically Disney Springs is all about drinking and
Well, not Disney Springs so much as Epcot.
Epcot.
People got drunk and tried to climb up the Mexican pyramid.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. The guy tried to, yeah.
People were peeing on rocks. I know they weren't drunk, but the other day I did an article on it too that someone on TikTok caught them that they're crawling down into like where the docks are for the friendships.
Yeah.
I think they hopped down onto one of the platforms and were down in there where they weren't supposed to be. And
there's always people down in places they're not supposed to be at Disney. Yeah. Lots of stories. I mean, you have a lot of people getting pushed through from all over the world. A lot of Florida men, go through Disney.
I just think we needed some laughter today, and it was a funny story. And maybe people laugh.
Laugh at other people's drunken debauchery. Yeah, let's laugh at people slipping and vomit. We've been in situations where I could have swore there was going to be a fist fight. That one time it was actually the last Main Street Electrical Parade. And we waited for hours in the rain.
Through a thunderstorm
in the hub to make sure we got a good seat because we knew it was going to be the last
one, but it was one of the last ones.
Well, we knew it was probably the last time we were going to
get to see it, yes.
And this was like 6 or 7 years ago. And then this one lady came out and she like crossed the line. And I still remember the guy's name was Andy, cast member Andy, who had to keep coming over and being like, ma'am, you got to get behind the line. I paid good money to be here and I'm going to stand wherever the heck I want to. Except she just say heck, wherever I want to stand. And I thought for sure there was going to be a fight because he actually got like his manager and came with him like, lady, you got to stand behind the lines.
Well, she kept trying to push everybody else out of the way.
Yeah. And it's like, I'm not moving for you.
Well, there was a story, I don't know where it was off the top of my head, but I saw it the other day, and it was about somebody who was an Instagram influencer. And this woman was standing at the parade and had got her seat. And she was standing along the sidewalk waiting for the parade to start. And this woman gets in front of her and sits on her feet to try to make her move and push her back. And then then she was trying to film stuff and then and cutting people off. And then like, I'm an Instagram influencer with like 20,000 followers. I'm like, well, one, that's pathetic. And two, what the hell? And you get this mentality where like, everybody else owes you something and you're allowed to be you because, and Disney's, kind of perpetuating that by hiring influencers. And they're like, I'm going to get the stuff and I'm going to have Disney hire me. Or who knows, maybe they told her to take some pictures. I don't know. But that happens. And I know for parades, we used to let kids in front of us, like with the parades. We don't do that now. We try to find a place where we're like, out of the way a little more. We're on the edge, but like there's not room for people to line up behind you so much. Yeah. Because we had so many instances where we'd be there and we'd wait for an hour or two for a parade and people would come and they just try to shove in front of us. And one time they said, can we let our kids in front of you? We said, yeah, they can go sit with our kids. And when we did that, they literally shoved us away from our children because they said, we have to stand by our kids. And then so did we. Our kids were actually younger.
We learned early on not to do that. I mean, because people are like, oh, you're such jerks, let the kids. It's like, no, because you will undoubtedly get the entire family before the parade starts.
I've got called bitch before and everything else because, we were there first and we waited all the time and people were trying to shove me out of the way and I was like, you're not doing that and you're just a bitch.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't gotten in more fistfights at Disney because there are a lot of major assholes at Disney.
There are, and sometimes I come very close.
Yeah, Dollar double chin and his
Passel hookers.
His Passel hookers. This is like, I swear, oh my God, there's so many stories. We have so many stories about Disney, but I have never seen naked women slipping in vomit.
I'd like this, well, okay.
Wait, you'd like to? You'd like to?
No, I'd like to not see that, but then I'm like, I kind of want to see that video.
I kind of want to see the video too.
Just because I want to see how this whole thing went down. I want to see like go into a bush. That sounds hilarious.
Oh my God. All right, so we're going to wrap this up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.